Yo. I just got out another rehab clinic, that's an admission. There's a lot of shit I haven't addressed in active addiction. Come on, sit back and listen, I'm not a mathematician, but it's chalk and adding up all the plastic cups that I'm pissed in. All the staff and clinicians asking about prescriptions, having a chat about my past habits and bad decisions. I'm a fuck up who ended up twisting caps on a mission, blacking out in my bedroom and passing out in the kitchen like a misfit.
All right, we are back. Big moment here, Fitz.
Yep.
New co-host is signed, sealed, delivered. Contracts, NIL deals are all in place.
Third
It's
chair.
not Joey Boats, as some people texted me. It's not Josh, the iron worker.
It's not Bob.
Danny Gillis is back.
Who else did you think I was going to be? Just when you thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Listen to that voice.
As my father said, you need a guy who thinks Will Smith is one of the best actors in the world. You know? It's good to have you back.
Glad
Family's
to be
good?
back.
Family's good?
Listen, man, sometimes life gets in the way.
It happens.
But, dude, I couldn't be happier to be back here right now.
The three-man weave is back, boys.
Yeah. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's funny, too, because, like, a bunch of people are like, did you guys have a falling out? And I was
Yeah.
like, I talk to these guys more often
Yeah.
now than I do
know.
fucking when I was on the show.
We were together last week.
Yep.
Whatever, halfway to St. Patty's.
Great time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, little hiccup in life happens, and
Yeah. That's why we have three.
we're here, man.
That's why we
We're
have
here.
three, so-
I'm glad to be back here. I missed you boys like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
We missed
yeah.
you.
Yep.
We missed you, and the people missed you, mostly, you know? All right, real quick, let's just, I want to talk real quick about my trip to South Carolina, because
yeah.
we're, like, behind now, because we took a week off, first week we've ever taken off. People bullshit. They got their
Yeah.
torches out the streets. So, I get that. So, listen, first fucking flight, right? Connecting flight out of Philly to Columbia. Tin can, size of fucking this bar. I'm sitting next to this kid. I sit down. He stinks like booze, and I'm like, I'm cool with it. Like I've been that guy. You know, he's probably 28. Just goes dead to the world for the entire flight. He's got the fucking front thing down, just fucking sleeping. Right. Landing gear comes down. I see him reach for the yak bag. I'm like, no. Boots right in the yak bag. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, dude, are you all right? He's like, I'm good. I'm like, I don't think you are, but. I'm like, Maggie's like, how was the flight? I'm like, it was great. Kid puked next to me. By the way, I was. This should be at the end, but we were able to upgrade our last flight home to first class. I can't go back. I talked about this in the Crappy Mafia video.
ruined
I'll
yourself.
tell you right now, dude. I'm not going back with these poor people. I can't be back there with them. Like, dude, you go up there and it's like the guy's like, "Do you want more wine?" I'm like, I fucking like,
Yeah. Bring the bottle.
Like, I didn't know if I was going to be in a Diddy party within like 10 minutes. Like, that's how high net worth I felt.
Yeah.
How long was that flight where the kid passed out?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Yeah.
Dude, that's got to be the best flight for that kid.
Oh, yeah, it's time travel.
Yeah, you just fucking wake up, puke,
You're there.
and just you're there.
Yeah. I'm sitting there with my fucking dick in my hand.
That is pretty impressive though that he waited until the landing gear came out to vomit.
I don't know, like, somebody was like, he had motion sickness? I'm like, motion sickness. Fucking Brand Drake May. Anyway, so we get down there. First of all,
to the crib.
fucking Danny, you would have like, SEC is just a different fucking beast.
Yeah,
right?
it's
It's just a different beast. We went to this. So first of all, this is crazy. So we get to there, right? So Tess has 3 roommates. I haven't met any of them. So we get in there, right? And like meet the first 2 girls. Awesome. From New York. I was not prepared for this. Come around the corner. Her 4th roommate is a little person. Is
No.
a fucking.
She didn't tell
Like
you?
no,
What
she
are we
had told
doing?
she had
I know.
told Maggie, and Maggie just didn't tell me or whatever.
What is Maggie doing?
I don't know. So and by the
That's
way,
gotta be disgusting.
super fucking
Maggie set you up,
dude,
dude.
Yeah.
super like
on purpose. That
very
was on
cool
purpose.
kid, like the wee man of girls, I guess. Is what
Hell
you
yeah.
say. And
Skateboarding.
anyways, so we went to dinner that night. And I was like, you could have given me the heads up. She's like, oh yeah, she's really cool. She's like, she's an actress too, and turns out she's in a performance of Little Women. She's got big dreams.
It's not true.
No, it's not true.
That's great.
that's awesome.
It's not true. Her roommates are great. We took them out to dinner, and dude, everything's cheaper down there. Everything's awesome. Fireworks going off at the fucking game. Absolutely fucking insane, Danny. You would have when they played Sandstorm, it was came my fucking pants.
Yeah.
Like it was. We went to the frat lots before. So the frat lots are set up at this place. All the frat. It's like picture the Topsfield Fair grounds, but like a miniature version of that. And like, you know how they have those like open air, like kind of like campsite type, like,
Yes.
you know, each frat has one of those. They got a DJ and there's fucking jamming house music and people are just in there fucking
Tripping sack.
not even, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but it's like, it's so loud, so hard to get around. Kid handed me the 2 warmest Busch Lights I've ever had in my life. Drank them like a gentleman.
Yeah.
Tessa's like, I thought you would love it in there. I'm like, yeah, it was fun. I'm like, I fucking hated it in there, dude.
Yeah, 20 years ago, baby.
Dude,
Yeah.
like, and it's some dickhead. I'm walking through, but you can barely walk. It's fucking like so tight. So he's like, yo, he's an older guy, like my age. He's like, you stepped on my fucking. He's got flip flops on. I'm like, this is a you problem. Like,
Who the fuck wears flip
that's
flops?
yeah, to like a fucking
Tailgate, like I imagine you're on grass.
yeah. But even think about going to the
mud.
game. You got to climb up all those.
Yeah,
fucking,
that's
it's-
idiotic move on his
Yeah,
behalf.
dumb
Fuck
behavior.
you, Brad.
Yeah, dumb behavior. Met an awesome guy from Dorchester the first night.
So
Party
was
with that
that.
guy. Party with this girl from Burlington. I'm like, yeah, we went to South Carolina to meet people from up here. So,
Yeah.
Happens all the time. No matter where you are
Yeah.
in the country,
Oh,
you
yeah.
always meet somebody from Boston.
100%. They just see you. They can fucking feel it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was fucking outstanding weekend. And that was fucking, I absolutely.
And I told you this too, because they didn't play like a heavy
no, I
contender.
played Akron.
Akron, right? But
Yeah.
you still had a fucking
Oh,
blast.
dude.
Yeah.
And it was even better because you could get out of there early because you weren't like, it wasn't like you, it wasn't like the Georgia game last night or something where it was
What?
like down to the
Talk
wire.
about- can we talk about
Crazy.
that real quick? That might have been the best game I've ever watched.
It was unbelievable. And
That's Division One SEC football.
that's insane.
That was just nuts.
so I have now Danny's gift didn't arrive yet, so I don't have that with me. But in honor of Danny, in the irony is the reason I got a gift was because Danny was coming back. But Fitzy, I got you a gift that
Yeah.
came in the mail already. I think this is like when somebody's like, "Oh, they got you something." It was like, you know, really well thought out gift. Open that up.
What do we got here?
It's a T-shirt for the people listening at home.
It's a big
No
T-shirt.
way.
Big mix
Big
T-shirt.
mix T-shirt.
Let's go, dude.
Dude, let's fucking go.
Yeah, double XL. I don't know if that's gonna be too big for you. Oh, it was a trip.
It's triple.
Yeah.
I might frame it.
Yeah, you might have to fucking put it up in the
Dude, that's-
garage.
I'm gonna have that chick from that kid's high school sign it, and then I'm gonna frame it.
That's a fucking dynamite. Where'd you find that?
I know.
I googled Big Mix to find the picture,
Yeah.
and then like T Public was selling the T-shirt. I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
oh yeah.
That's
By the way,
great.
T Public, I ordered it in like pale blue. Just send me
Just-
white.
just
You know,
white.
just like fuck you, buddy. You deal with it.
Thank
know?
you.
You got it, bud. No problem.
It's from the both of us.
Yeah, it's for both of us.
thanks,
Yeah, yeah. It was not expensive. They're not getting much for the Big Mix shirts these days. You know, it's a niche market. That's all I
one
can
of
say.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. You're the first one to buy one this year. So we're gonna draft war movies. So just to explain what's happening to the people at home, because you're going to Aruba,
Yeah.
Yeah, when do you go?
Couple weeks.
it's gonna be awesome. We're doubling up the episode today. So we're doing an episode now. So if you called in with a voicemail, that may be played on this one or the next one.
Yeah.
Because Bob C's coming here at 6. Right now it's like 4:30, 4:45. And Bob C's going to come over and talk about weird things that people are into.
Yeah.
You can imagine where that's going to go. But we're going to draft war movies. But real quick before, I guess, actually, we probably save that. We'd probably save the Diddy conversation for the next episode, I think, because that's a weird
Yeah.
thing that
That
people
is
are
weird.
into.
Yeah.
That's some weird shit that he was into.
We'll just fucking touch on it. Some comedian I saw TikTok was like, I think it was a woman. She was like, the devil must have been like, fuck, this guy's coming for my job. like he's like the worst person that's ever fucking
Not a
been.
good guy.
Like not a good person at all.
We all know how fast the internet works.
Yeah.
And when that first came out, within minutes, someone had, so if you can imagine like the movie poster of Hocus Pocus, it was 3 different ditties and it said Hocus Strocus. I fucking lost it. Absolutely lost it. It had like the Disney writing, but it said Diddy Presents Hocus Strocus.
It was funny because I was actually thinking like, oh man, that thing's just going away.
Oh, God,
like,
no.
You know what I mean? Like, because you didn't hear about it for a while.
It seemed like he was on the run for a while.
Yeah,
and
so
that's
this
why
has
I
been
think
talked about for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think after it came out with like him beating the shit out of Cassie in like,
Yeah.
the hotel lobby,
Yeah.
he's like, all right, the heat's on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
she
so
was going
he ran. 'Cause
Oh, yeah,
it
he
was-
went to-
there was like a warrant or something.
and he went to
He
an
was
island
indicted, yeah,
where you can't get extradited from.
like months ago.
Yeah.
And then finally he was back in New York,
Came
and that's
back,
when they caught him.
and he was in like Central Park hanging out.
Yeah.
And then they were like, yeah,
Idiot.
Sean Combs is back. We're going to strap up.
Just blowing some guy.
Yeah.
Rubbing baby oil all over him. Yeah, not a great guy. Not gonna be creating any new records anytime
No.
soon. So we're draft war movies. So we're being liberal with this, right? We
Yeah,
decided
any war,
any war.
real, fake, whatever you want.
And this is going to be a little bit of a quicker episode just because Bob C's coming at 6. We got to jam at Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that, I feel like the Bob C episode will probably be a little longer.
yeah.
So
yeah. And that'll come out next week.
that'll come out next week. Yep. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. Oh, real quick, this is hilarious. So Josh was supposed to be on tonight. His wife's away, and they moved his daughter's game. She's playing up, so he wanted to go to that, and I get it. So, two other things that happened down in South Carolina I got to talk about.
I
Well, one other
actually
thing.
got to talk about something too.
Okay.
But
I go to this bar. I want to see the Pats play on Thursday, so I went to this Twin Peaks, which is basically like Hooters and fucking lumberjack shit.
Yeah.
3 guys walk in. They all work together. You can tell they're older, my age probably, and the other guys are older than me. This guy fucking rifles down 3 Bud Heavies, right? And I'm like, bottles. And I'm like, this guy's getting fucking tuned. Then all of a sudden, dude, he's just got this Bud Heavy in front of him for like an hour with nothing in it. He denies getting another beer. So the guy in his work is like, so you don't, what are you going to, because you're going to drive? He's like, no. He's like, about 8 years ago, I had a real problem. And he goes, so now what I do is, and I do this every time I drink, I get 3 Bud Heavies, I drink them as fast as I can, I get a great little buzz, and then I'm done. I shut it down. This guy's like the fucking Lance Armstrong of like drinkers. Like,
Psychopath.
What? Psychopath discipline.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I'm not going to be an alcoholic. I'm gonna fucking literally have like, he's
gonna
like
be
the
an-
we're gonna be
Panuso
the
of, like,
relay
drinking.
team of fucking drinkers.
Yeah, I'm gonna be an alcoholic for 3 minutes every time I drink.
Yeah. So, and the last thing that we'll get to Danny. So, Porch Fest was last week. You showed
That's
up, right?
that's well,
where
that's
you're
what,
going.
yeah, that's where I was going with it.
All right, we'll get to that. So Ryan Ahern, my neighbor, is telling me that he's talking to Josh, the iron worker. And so Tommy and a bunch of his friends have the Good Guys Trash People hoodies. They love them. I guess all the team wants them. So we might have to do another order. But they don't listen to the podcast. They just think it's a fucking funny.
Well, it's a dynamite. It's
Great.
It is.
Yeah, it's great. So Josh is sitting there with Ryan, and one of Tommy's friends walks by with his fucking Good Guys Trash People, and Josh goes, "Hey man, pull the cork, huh?" And the kid's like,
What?
"Yeah," and he's like, "You know, Josh the iron worker?" The kid just goes, "No."
No.
He just turns around.
Fuck off, old man.
Fuck off, you old man.
I'm gonna call the cops.
Yeah. So you went, Danny?
So I went, yeah. So I mean, it's been widely known I'm a Paul Doobie fan when
Yes.
he's cooking.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna be 5 minutes from my house, I'm gonna
Yes.
come and snag some wings. So the plan was we were gonna go to my game. It was in Malden last week. We were gonna go to my game. We were gonna go to Porch Fest and have ourselves a time. I didn't realize I was gonna have nieces and nephews. I was playing Uber all fucking day.
Yeah.
So we went there. I go, I'm still getting wings.
Yeah.
So I parked. It was, first off, what a host Gentile
Oh, yeah,
was.
he's the best.
Yeah.
There had to have been 150 people outside his front of his house. It was insane. Insane. And so I walk down and I go, you know, you kind of run right into where Doobie's cooking. 1,000 kids running around, music blaring. So I saw Doobie first and I was like, where is everybody? He was like, just walk around. And I saw all the heavy hitters. I saw Ryan Ahern. Hey, Danny, how are you, man? I saw Josh the Ironworker. I saw Gentile. I saw,
Buggy?
I did see
Buggy,
Buggy.
yeah.
I saw everybody.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And they were like, Gentile texted me because I told him, I was like, listen, I have a car full of people. If I can drop them, he was like, fucking bring them down, man. We got desserts. He's like, that's all he kept saying. He's like, we got fucking desserts, dude.
He's the best.
You know, never mind the taco truck, never mind the wings.
Yeah.
We have fucking desserts.
Yep.
And he's like, you gotta take some. You gotta. Which I did not. But there was so many, it looked like a blast.
Yeah.
And so I did go by there. The hospitality was great. The wings were through this fucking roof.
Yep.
It was really, really good. I really wish I could have stayed, but like I said,
I was there last year, and it was the same thing. It was fucking just packed. It
was
when
mayhem.
you played.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, I think
That
they
was
had.
probably more people.
Yeah, I think
So-
that was more people last year.
on the way home, we passed 2. One looked like it was
Yeah, it was 5 people
nerds.
there. Yeah.
And then there was one like kind of diagonal from these streets, like going towards Lebanon. That one was pretty packed. That was packed.
Yeah.
That was right off Upham.
Yep.
Not that I'm giving out addresses here, but you know.
Steve Lewis's house.
Yeah.
I was planning on trying to go to a lot of this shit. That you last night at
Yep.
Twisted Fate, but my life is consumed with
Yeah.
dance and hockey at this
Yeah.
point.
Oh.
Like, this season starts, and now that Connor's on like a legit team,
Yeah.
it's 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mondays are usually easy for me because there's no practice for anybody.
Yep.
But Bailey has competition in 2 weeks for cheering. So they're going like ham now.
Yeah.
So any thought of rest, out the window.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah, I'm the same. He's wrestling for varsity. He's playing JV, and then they lift on Sundays. So like he doesn't have a day off, and so I'm just Uber. So then Addie's got double headers for softball, and then she has fucking volleyball now. So it's like I'm just everywhere.
Did Addie fully take over the bedroom?
Oh, she's fucking. It's gonna be World War III when fucking Tess gets back in, dude.
For the summer.
Like they're like getting on great, like calling each other and shit. I'm like, they are gonna fucking like. I think my prediction is Tess will come home this summer, work, and then she'll just stay down there for the rest of her like college career. Yeah, pretty much. Because she's like, she's just like, I don't. It's not gonna work. But yeah. So, anyways, we got War Draft.
Yep. Want to do a quick
ad?
Very short. Yeah, you can do an
Oh,
ad.
Fitzy's corner?
No, a very short health update.
Oh yeah,
we don't
we
have
should.
to go.
Yeah,
we don't have to
yeah.
go
No, we
crazy
should.
into
We
it,
should.
but I'm down 18 pounds.
Yep.
in,
Yeah,
you are.
in 6 weeks.
I'm down
right.
10.
Brendan's down 10, and we've been getting our steps in, dieting, and it's
Reporting back.
great. Yeah, reporting back to Brian. But then last weekend, between hockey parties and just fucking having a schedule and not prepping food, I ate 18 to 20,000 calories over 2 days, and I gained 10 pounds.
Jesus.
Saturday and Sunday, Danny, I gained 10 pounds last week.
What did you have? You didn't even have doobie wings.
Chicken fingers, calzone,
Oh, and all-
pizza,
just all of it?
onion rings,
Everything
Dude,
they gave?
fried food, like a dickhead.
Yeah, that's all right.
And I gained literally 10 pounds. I went from like 291 to 302
Jesus.
in 2 days. And then it took me 5 days to get back to where I was
Yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah.
And it's like, Brian keeps saying, the yo-yo, the fucking roller coaster life that you're
Yeah.
living, you're going to get sick of it eventually.
Yeah.
And I think I'm starting to get fucking fed
I have
up
to
with
say, like, dude, I was really good. I got everything. Like, normally on a vacation, I'll be like, fuck you and fuck
Yeah.
this. Like, I'm getting fucked.
Yeah.
But like, it really was the right environment for that too, because like, I'm not gonna get fucking cocked.
down,
With, you know what I
down
mean?
there in this
Yeah.
college
So like,
kids.
I got a buzz. But like, I was every day there wasn't much to do at certain times, so I was like, all right, I'll just go walk the campus. It was sick. The campus is sick, so I wanted to do that. You know what I mean? So like, I was walking and eating pretty good, so I didn't really gain that much weight. I had a good time. But yeah, we've been everybody's been working it. Bob C will talk about it, I'm sure when he gets on. Mohan's fucking looking lean.
Mohan's,
Yeah.
Mohan's
Yeah.
skinny.
I saw Mohan at the golf tournament.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's up, Slim?
Yeah, he looks good. Looks good. Everybody's on it. So all right, so let's do a couple ads real quick.
You want to get Danny back in with Bellas first?
Yeah, Danny started off with Bella's.
First day back.
Listen to
First day
me,
back.
baby. What are we talking about? 1211 Osgood Street, North Andover,
go.
Harry and Sandra. I haven't been up there in a dog's age.
Too long,
It's,
me too.
it's unfortunate.
We gotta make a trip.
I do have to be up in that area. I got to go to the Merrimack Valley, I believe, next week. So that's already in the agenda.
Texas.
It's going to be a blast. You already know they're the king. They run this shit. So get up there, have yourself a beef, have a steak tip salad. I told you, have the tap water up there. It's better than anybody's anyway. Get there. BellasNA.com. Doesn't stand for Narcotics Anonymous. Stands for North Andover. Get over there.
Real quick, Ben Franklin Print
like riding a
Company. My guy Joe Ben Frank, 978-624-7341. BenFranklinPrintCode.com. They're on Instagram. They're on Facebook. Tell them you're a Corky, get 10% off. Well, when we do Benchcraft, I'll talk about it back. But they did all our shirts. All our shit's great. Like I said, every kid fucking wants a fucking hoodie. You know what I mean?
Joe wouldn't print Big Mix.
Yeah, that's below him. His pay grade. He doesn't print that shit. Talk to him. He'll wrap your car. He'll do anything for you. So he's the best. He supports us. He does F Buddies podcast too. So he is the man. So War Draft,
Yep.
because Danny is returning to the microphone. Danny's gonna get the first pick, I've decided. And Fitzy, you want the wraparound? I had the wraparound last time, so you can have it.
Okay.
So I'll take the middle.
Okay.
And yeah, so you are you're up, Dan.
What an honor.
Number one.
I can't go crazy right off the rip.
Okay.
I'm going to go legit.
I can't wait for 5.
Black War.
No, it's not. Which we will talk about a black Alabama snake. The Full Metal Jacket is my favorite. War
that
movie.
your
Okay.
pick?
That's my number one
That's
pick.
your number one. That's a great pick.
Number one pick.
Great
I'll
pick.
tell you why, right?
That was my first rounder.
So I'll tell you why, right?
Yeah.
Is there any movie in history more of a 180 than that movie? The first hour
It's like two different movies.
is pure comedy,
It's like two different movies.
and then everything happens in the bathroom,
And then-
and it just
yeah.
goes dark.
It's like you know movies like that.
Pyle eats his rifle,
Yep.
and it's a different.
It's
movie.
a totally
a
different movie.
different movie right after that point. It's the best though. It was my first pick.
Yeah, the fact that they had like a real, I forget his name, but that guy's a real drill
Real
sergeant.
drill sergeant.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for letting Danny pick first. Fucking stole my first pick. Yeah, he's a legit drill sergeant.
Yeah.
The only other movie that kind of, and I think they probably lifted the structure, and it's not a war movie, but like Boogie Nights is like that, where the first half
Yeah, yeah.
is like a fucking fun ride,
Yeah.
then all of a sudden like it is fucking dark.
Yeah,
You know
that's a
what I
good
mean?
point. I
Yeah.
It's
forgot
really
about
dark.
Boogie Nights.
But
But that's
It's a
why
great pick.
that's why I love it, because like, I mean, how many quotes that first hour? It's just
so
quotes
many,
on quotes
yeah.
on quotes,
Oh.
and then it's just like, wait a minute, this is what really happened over there.
Do you suck dicks?
Oh yeah, bullshit! I bet you can soak a golf ball through a garden hose.
Yeah, whenever you think you have it bad, there's a lot of bad shit going on in the world that we don't know about. All right, I'm up.
Yep.
I'm taking Inglourious Bastards.
I had it.
Great pick.
That was
I'm gonna be fucked.
I'm a QT guy, always have been. That movie is just absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah,
It's phenomenal.
it is.
The
It's great.
opening scene is just like insane.
Christoph Waltz as Hans Landa.
Yeah, nobody'd seen the guy before.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And now he's famous, and everyone wants him in their movies.
Yeah.
He's
The-
fucking unbelievable.
And he's good, but like the thing is, like
He
that-
has to play something like that.
That's true. And the thing is that being that was the first time you seen him, he was unknown. It was like he was so perfect because you had no preconceived notion. Like when you see somebody, you're like, oh, that's fucking,
Wild.
you know, Martin Lawrence.
Unbelievable
You know,
fucking
Imagine Martin Lawrence played that role.
performance. Yeah.
That'd be unbelievable.
But in like I think the crazy part about that is like he played the complete opposite character in Django.
Yeah.
Complete opposite. You know,
Yeah.
he's just a good actor. You know,
So I'm taking Inglourious.
I love it.
Yep.
It's a great pick. It was in my top 5 as well. So there goes 2 of my picks. All right, so I'm gonna just go Saving Private Ryan.
Love it.
great
That's
one.
that. I mean, that's a top 3 that you can
Yeah,
fucking.
I got to go there because you guys took those other
Yeah.
2. But that movie,
you don't want Band of Brothers like
that,
Mohan?
yeah, Band of Brothers, best fucking documentary ever.
It's documentary.
So Saving Private Ryan's great because obviously it's a fucking tragedy that the mother loses all her kids in there trying to bring the only one left back home, you know what I mean? But then you put him in that terrible position where he's like, at the end of his life, he's like, fucking, did I deserve this?
Yeah.
All these people died trying to save me. So at the end, in he's like asking his wife, I'm getting the chills right now. He's asking his wife, am I a good man? Like, because so many people died.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie makes me want to cry at the end of it every single time.
it's supposed to. That's
It's such a good movie. Yeah, it's got to be up there in the top fucking 3 ever.
Yep. I love it. It's a good pick.
great.
All right, so now I'm going a little bit different, and I'm going to take Braveheart.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
The Scots, baby.
It's the best.
Yeah,
It's the best.
Braveheart's one of my all-time favorite movies.
It's got to be.
Prima Nocte.
yeah.
First night.
First night.
The way he says that, like, I'm like, you gay though?
His son was.
You want first night with a guy or the girl?
Dude, his son was gay.
Oh, he was
and
definitely
fucking
gay.
threw his
Yeah.
buddy right off the
Tough
fucking
time of the
roof.
tough time in history to be gay.
Yeah, it's
what's
not
the,
very acceptable. And
What's the? He says something to his son when he goes, "I know you're tough, but it's our wits that makes us men."
Yeah.
Fucking great. line,
That,
dude.
like when he's like they're playing
That was
Outlaw
the uncle.
Tunes.
Uncle, yeah.
After the
Outlaw
father
Tunes
died,
and Outlaw
and Outlaw
Pipes.
Pipes, yeah.
I was like, oh.
He's like, first, learn to use this. Then I'll teach you to use this.
Go home, boy, before you hit the back of my head.
Yeah. Away with you, William. Fucking great movie.
I'm
Great
not.
pick.
I want to announce that I'm not going to win this draft. I just want to say that. The rest of my picks.
Don't put yourself
Yeah,
down.
what are we doing?
I'm taking Star Wars.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey, way to think outside the box.
Honestly, it's
It's
got
a war.
in the
Yeah,
title.
it's got
It's a
war in the
war.
title.
It's a war.
Yes, I love it.
Star Wars is sick. I mean, like,
But
Here's a fun fact.
yeah.
Never seen one of them.
no,
Swear to God.
You know
Really?
what that
Never
is?
seen one.
Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it's a Millennium Falcon.
Do you know what that is?
Looks like.
That's-
I got tattoos.
I didn't know you had
I have
those on you.
tattoos of Star
I never
Wars.
knew that. You're a nerd, dude.
I have Star Wars tattoos.
Him and Bob
You
C
ever
are
seen-
nerds.
You ever seen X-Wings?
I didn't
How did you
realize those,
not?
yeah.
How did you not know? I had
I don't
this thing
know.
stares in your face.
Yeah,
all
I don't
day.
know. I never looked. I never
That's
really paid
hilarious.
attention.
Fitzy has Star Wars tattoos.
I don't look at you guys' tattoos because they're for bad people.
I
I don't want to get turned
yeah,
into a bad
I
person.
just never got into them.
Oh,
Yeah.
You should honestly. You should watch them.
I don't know if I can do.
The original 3.
Yeah.
So it's actually episode 4, 5, and 6.
What?
He started in the middle when he made them.
See, like you've already lost me.
Yeah.
Why?
It's wild the mind that this dude had. It's like Tolkien. Like they just wrote these epics, like Fitzy in the Odyssey.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
I'm fucking.
yeah.
I'm gonna write these.
Yeah. Epic.
Something's
epic
gonna
tales.
happen. Danny, something's gonna happen.
Hemingway over here.
That's a great pick. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andrew snagged the whole fucking series.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. So I get Star Wars. I'll take it to the bank. R.I.P. James Earl Jones.
Yep.
Darth
that one
Vader.
hurt.
Yeah.
Darth Vader.
That one hurt.
Somebody once was like, "That wasn't him in the suit, though." I'm like, no shit.
Idiots.
Idiot.
I'm gonna take this one strictly
zip.
because I had to do a movie report on it in like the 5th or 6th grade, and I fell in love with it.
Malden had movie reports.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we had to do a report. I don't think there was a book on it. There was just a movie on it.
So my one of my teachers was like, I hope you fucking watch the movie because there's a lot in the movie that wasn't in the book.
Oh, dude.
But we had book reports.
Dude, my buddy Chappie, Mark Chapman, went to St. Seb's down in wherever the fuck it is, Milton or wherever it is. And they had to do River Runs Through It.
Yeah.
And you know the scene in the movie where like where the boat is that
Yeah.
River Runs Through It?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
That's not in the book, right?
No.
So Chappie, so this kid's like, Chapman. He's like asking him like before class, like he's like right about the scene in the
Where they
boat.
steal the boat.
And this kid was like, Chappie's like a little shit. Like this kid was like a big dude, and like so the teacher's like fucking. So it was like a long con because like they had to write a paper, and like kid writes the paper on that being his favorite scene in the book, and then the teacher's like writes right on it. Says like, I see you just watched the movie, and during the whole class, the teacher's teaching, the kids are going, Chapman, you're fucking dead. You're dead. It's like, Chapman, you're dead.
We gotta shoot the shoots.
yeah, exactly.
That's great.
All right, Danny, you back.
Yeah. So I'm doing this movie report. We all watched it as a class. Had to do a report on it. Blah blah blah. Glory.
Yeah.
Great one.
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick, Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
I mean, just a fucking dynamite film.
That's
Yep.
on my list too.
Yeah. 54th Regiment in Massachusetts.
Yep.
In case you guys are wondering at home.
Yeah.
Excellent
It was
one.
great.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Great flick. I can watch it whenever it's on TV. It's a long one.
It is long. Long movie.
But it's hits you right in the feels, I think. You know? Yeah, I just fucking love that pick. Love that movie.
Yeah.
So that's my second. My third, I'm going American Sniper.
You took it off my list.
So I think that one hits me in the feels because that was, obviously the war that we're still continuing to fight
Yeah.
overseas right now, Afghanistan, Iraq. And this guy was just undefeated at murdering people right between the eyes. Chris Kyle, Bradley Cooper played him.
Unbelievable.
He played that character insanely well.
Yeah.
Insanely.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he won anything, but I hope he did.
I think he was nominated. I don't know if he won. That
He
year
was
for
just-
best actor.
I don't know. He just played like a fucking Southern gentleman
Yeah.
with unbelievable vision to kill people.
Yeah.
It was just, great pick. Those
Yeah.
those are my two right there for those.
I love
back-to-backs.
that. By the way, yesterday, Tommy got his first sack and
Said he buried the kid.
buried a kid. Yeah. Him and his buddy Marcus. And so after the game, me and Nate just had lunch with the boys and we were giving them men advice stuff. And I was like, we were talking about like getting married, and Nate was like, yeah. He's like, it's far more important to be able to stand a woman and enjoy her presence than it is to be like, for her to be like the most attractive woman in the world. He's like, because, he's like, I mean, obviously you want to marry somebody you're attracted to, but he's like, sex lasts 5 minutes and the rest of the, your life, you're with this person, And he's like, so don't marry anybody that's like, like a real pain in the ass, even if they're really hot or whatever. I'm like, yeah, don't marry any black people either. We got to live in this family. Tommy's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, and that goes for Asians, Spanish, everything. I'm like, we got to keep this family
We're
white.
pure.
So
Dad,
afterwards,
stop.
yeah, and then we
Stop
burned a
that.
cross on the front lawn together. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so okay, I'm back up. I'm gonna go with by the way, I'm fucking so old I can't see shit anymore. Like I'm like, "Arr," like fucking. I'm like, oh man, Tropic Thunder. Speaking, that led into my my mild racism. There led into what is, I think, one of the funniest roles of all time. You could never do it today.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
playing a method actor. That is dude. If you don't think Tropic
Unbelievable.
Thunder is fucking hilarious, it is unbelievable.
It's one of the funniest movies ever.
I agree with you, and I commend him so much for this because I think like a year ago, someone asked him like, "Do you regret doing that role?" He goes, "Absolutely not."
Oh yeah.
He was like, "I would do it again, right now."
Yeah.
Ben Stiller said the same thing. He was like, "You can't get mad at that."
This
Like,
is what here's what pissed me off. Right. So okay, I
Dude,
said
the quotes from that movie,
they're unbelievable.
unbelievable.
You never go full
Never go full read.
So Quentin Tarantino, I've established that I'm a monster fucking fan. So in Pulp Fiction, which I think is great, there was this whole thing back in the day where Spike Lee was bullshit. He's like, you shouldn't be writing for black people and using the N-word. And he was like, well, I know people who use it, and like I've been in those conversations, and I'm writing as if whatever. So there's that one scene when Samuel L. Jackson's in the house, Pulp Fiction, and he's like, he's like, Jules, do you see a sign on my front lawn that says dead end storage?
Yeah.
And I heard this podcast, like, I bet he definitely wants that back. And I'm like, I don't think he does. Like, I think he's not writing as him. He's writing as a character.
It's,
Like,
it's not real. And the way Tropic Thunder did it, it's a movie being filmed within a movie.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's like, how could you even get mad at that? Because
Yeah.
it's double fake.
yeah,
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it cancels itself out.
Simple Jack.
great fucking pick.
It's unbelievable.
It's such a good pick. The characters. Jack Black as a fucking heroin addict.
Yeah.
He's like, I need my gummy bears. I'm getting sick. And then fucking every quote from Donnie Jr. is fucking unbelievable. When he's talking about
800 years.
cooking fucking catfish. He's like, catfish off the patio. And he's like, that's how we talk. That's how we talk. I just die every
it's
single
hilarious.
time.
It's so funny.
And then Tom Cruise as the agent.
He's unbelievable.
Dude.
It's like Cruise's best role.
Literally, fuck your face.
Yeah.
That's
all
when
right,
he had
real
like
quick-
three strands of hair up top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick,
fat.
real quick, the big arms like Popeye arms. Real quick ads. American Benchcraft. I just want to say that. Danny, see that bag over there?
Yes, sir.
American Benchcraft. That bag is sick. So I needed a bag for like my, that's a tool bag, obviously.
see
for
your
somebody.
ledger?
Yeah, I got my ledger.
You're a tool
Right?
bag.
It says only marry white people. Yeah, I am a tool bag.
Look at that.
Look at that. Wallet, belts.
I saw Chris at a golf tournament,
Oh, nice.
and I got a tape measure holster coming
Holster?
on the
Nice.
way.
Love it.
Yeah.
For a 13 foot? Is that what
16 foot. My hand's fucking screaming right now.
AmericanBranchcraft.com. Corker. Get 20% off. That bag is unbelievable, by the way. It's like probably one of my favorite things. I walked into the gig with it. I'm like, look at me. I just look like a fucking, like I've been on the road for years, you know, like a fucking, like weathered, you know what I mean? Like I've been inside these bar rooms, these honky tonks, you know, banging gross women and just fucking smoking cigarettes, you know? These are my dreams. So AmericanBenchcraft.com. It is, we all have the working man's belt. And I think that's what we have.
Yep.
And it is fucking unbelievable. It is so good. I'm down a notch. You're down a notch, by the way.
I'm down
Just
2
shout out.
notches.
That way, follow Panuzzo on everything. He's on Success Lift is his podcast.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, he's a good guy. They have accessories. They got stuff for your dogs. They got fucking dog collars. They got women's belts. They got, you know, like I said, they got everything. They're the best. AmericanBenchcraft.com. Benchcraft at Benchcraft on Instagram.
Real quick, can I say
Yep,
something about
go ahead.
Panuzzo? He put a picture up yesterday or the day before, side by side of him without a shirt on. There's no difference. And he's like, I lost my abs a little bit. I'm like, fuck you. This is a humble brag.
Dude, the kid is just, he's
no
looks like a
difference.
Marvel character.
There's no difference.
Like, you know how, like,
he's
people
like, hey,
like-
how you doing? I'm 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
I have abs ripped to shreds.
You know how people are like, oh, like, you know, to play Wolverine, he had to work out for like a year straight. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if Panuzzo's planning for playing Wolverine, but like that's the body type he has. Tedco, real quick. Tedco CM, my guy Teddy. Teddy's going to come on the show.
Is he?
He's got a lot of gripes, he said, with the world.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, whenever you want. So they're in Somerville, 617-996-6827. Get in bed with Ted, as I like to say. You want an addition on your house. You want your basement done. You want your attic refurbished. Whatever. He's your guy, right? Teddy's the fucking best. I think Teddy was the hookup for the porta potty at Porch Fest, in fact. So if you need a porta potty, maybe he can hook you up. Another Clocky likes better than a clean porta potty, by the way.
Yeah.
We get some Clocky content coming up.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, we get some content coming up.
Cannot wait, dude.
Along with the voicemails. Oh, by the way, so that's Tycho. 3 Corkers, great Corkers' birthdays on the same day.
Oh, wild.
Nuts.
So it's
Clocky,
Clocky, Ginger,
Froyo,
Bobby Froyo, and Original Ginger.
wild.
Like 3 of the fucking cornerstones of
Yeah.
this show.
It's
all born.
it can't be a coincidence.
No, it's
This,
awesomeness.
This world makes sense somehow.
Yeah, it's all awesomeness.
One of my favorite, speaking of porta potties, one of my favorite Josh quotes was, "You ever jerk off in an outhouse?"
When Joey Boats texted me and you, he was at a wedding. He's like, I can tell like my sense of humor isn't going over. Like he's saying, like I'm like, dude, like that's what
Online?
Josh does for like fun
In life.
dude. The best.
Yeah.
Oh, I told you guys this, but this is fucking hilarious. I wish he was here for this. But so I'm walking around. I don't think you were on this text. Maybe you were. I'm walking around downtown Columbia. Off my fucking morning steps, get my steps in. This kid stands up. He's like, yo, Brennan. I take my headphones off. I'm like, and then I realize it's a friend of Josh's cousin Joe. It's this kid, Chris Hunter. Friends with Jeff Clow and them. So I'm like, hey, what's up? So I'm talking to him. And then his wife's sitting there. And she's like, their daughter's a freshman at USC. And she's like, so you work with Joe? I'm like, no, I'm really good friends with Joe's cousin Josh. I didn't know Josh. She goes, yeah, I was on the rafting trip. I was just like, oh, well, you know everything about him then.
Yeah, yeah.
You know his dick size and everything.
Yeah. Should I not be peeing right now?
Should I not be peeing right now? All right, Fitz.
Let's see here. What do we got? I guess I'm gonna go fucking Mel Gibson back to back.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I
The
know.
Patriot.
Patriots, great one.
I gotta pick. I mean,
Play the hits.
I gotta pick it. Yeah,
Yeah, great pick.
Yeah.
him with that fucking musket running through the woods, and they don't know where the fuck he is.
Yeah.
he's just sniping people with
Yeah.
fucking.
That guy plays a great dick.
Oh,
The guy
such
who's,
a
like,
dickhead.
Fucking great at
Dude,
it.
we've said it on this before. Anyone with slick back hair like that is a dickhead.
Slick back.
You have slick back hair like that, you're a fucking dickhead.
Just
It's
comes
true.
just comes with the
Right?
haircut.
Yeah.
Dude, it makes like I see that dude, right? And he's got that stupid hat on. He takes it off and it's all slick back. And then fucking all I think about is Kindergarten Cop and the bad dad.
What a terrible dad.
Slick back hair
Slick back and a ponytail.
and a ponytail.
Yeah, fuck that
Slick
guy.
back to
Yeah.
a ponytail.
Automatic.
Double.
Automatic bad guy.
Two
Dude,
strikes.
there was a kid, I think I told this before, but when we used to get off the bus from we used to get off the bus from Southie.
Bad dad.
Yeah.
We used to get off the bus from Southie and to work downtown, this recruiting company, and it was this fucking dickhead. He was like our age, but like he wore like a long fucking dress, like he was like fucking, yeah, I don't know. I hear the Wall Street Journal in his hand all the time. He just looked like he looked like a bad guy in a movie. And he had slick back hair.
Ugh.
And he would like walk down this fucking street and he'd like just eyeball himself like in the windows.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, oh yeah. And I'm like, I hope you get hit by a fucking bus. Like like nobody, like you probably stink at sex, probably only want to marry a white person. You know, like one of the worst people that's ever fucking lived, you know?
We that might be a topic for discussion. We might be able to
Slick back,
draft,
yeah? Yeah, dude.
draft bad dads.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
You can
that's
do
a good
bad
one.
Dads, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a slew of those motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh. Imagine you drafted real bad dads like,
That's right.
in America.
In
Yeah,
real
people
life.
that we know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Shitty dad.
What's this? My fourth?
Yes.
300.
Fuck you. Oh, I had it too.
Ah, you just stole my next pick.
300. That movie is fucking sick.
It is so fun.
It's such a sick movie.
Yeah.
Who's the guy, the big guy that had the army? Xerxes or something like that? He's
yes.
like borderline a god.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But he
yeah.
gets
He's the
killed.
Persian guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, they carry him around,
Yeah, yeah.
but then he gets off and fucks people up.
Yep.
Like just slices people in
Yep,
half.
yep.
Dude, that movie is fucking unbelievable. That fucking forward boot,
Yep. Oh, dude, it's
best scene.
and that was like that the movies like that with like the what the hell they call it?
It's kind of like,
Amnitron or something like that.
yes, like Sin City, where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of black and white,
Yeah.
but it's not.
It was like one of the first movies I seen like that, and I was like, "This is fucking sick, dude."
Yeah.
Like we should do every movie
yeah,
like
every
this.
movie.
Yeah. I think it's a great pick. That was my next pick.
Was it?
I had it on mine as
All
well.
right, now I'm gonna say this in advance, and I hope I'm not stealing one of Danny's picks because the only reason I've watched this movie within the last year and I had never seen it is because of Danny. When the Chicks the Bali, fucking.
So you
is
know that
a great film.
You never seen it?
I got to admit, it's in my search history because you guys have mentioned it so many times, and I still haven't.
But here's the
watched it.
thing: you got to watch it by yourself because you're gonna cry your eyes out.
It's
You're gonna
so
cry.
fucking sad.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just makes you like, you're just like, by the end of it, you're just like, I want to just warm, a warm blanket.
And the worst part about it is like we can't even talk about anything on it because it gives the movie away.
No, you can't. You can't tell anything. So, I mean, if you haven't seen it, Cillian
Just
Murphy in
please-
a very early performance.
Please watch it.
By the way, have you guys watched the show Industry?
It's literally one of my Google
Yeah,
searches
great.
because I have to watch
Yeah.
it, but I feel like it's.
By the way, I gotta hope that my fucking go ahead.
I'm so cheap that
Yeah.
I cancel cable. So if it's not on one of my services
You
that
don't
I
have it.
own,
Yeah, you don't
I'm
watch
not
it.
watching it because
Yeah.
I'm not renting movies for
Yeah.
$4.99.
Dude, that might be a $2.99 movie because it's like not very popular.
It's the principle.
It is
man. It's
$2.99.
not. It's not the $2.99. It's the
Oh,
fucking
that movie the
principle.
$2.99. I need you. I
need you to get
I
on
need
board.
you to watch this movie.
Yeah.
So I have this idea for a bit for the show that probably shouldn't just ruin it, but I'm gonna because now I'm like, you know how like your fucking photos that you save on your phone like cross probably pollinate to other devices.
Yeah.
So I have this bit that I want to do, which is like where we go into like X videos, you pull up a video, and then but you read the comments, right? The comments are fucking hilarious.
Comments are the greatest.
Like I was reading some of them today, snapshotting, but snapshot the gift. So like it's like, you know, stepmom gets fucked by like her son's huge dick or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then like the comments just kill me because they're like the comments are like, what a nice looking lady. I would love to have sex with her, but alas, I'll have to keep jerking off by myself in my room. So I'm like, I'm screenshotting all this shit, and I'm like, right now, I'm like, man, I really hope like nobody's on the family computer like right now, like it's just like fucking, you know.
What is Brenton up to these days?
By the way, you know, as I was going through it, I'm like, I think everybody, you know, most people watch porn at some point. There's a lot of like just stepson and family stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's like,
This world's fucked.
dude, like,
We're
what?
fucked.
Can't we get back to regular sex?
The country's fucked.
Well, I'll get into that. In
What's wrong with the old
episode.
plumber?
Yeah, 100%.
Paying a plumber.
Hey, I heard
Pizza
the
delivery guy.
pipes
Yeah. We'll get into that in the next one. I got thoughts on that.
One of my favorite things on that topic though is like Instagram. You see an Instagram model in the comments. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, you are so beautiful. Like the girl's gonna read your
You're like,
comment and
yes.
be like, oh, look at this guy,
Yeah.
Harry 1711, fucking Georgia. I mean,
By the way,
fucking-
you know when you go into like, one
I
of the-
DM him.
I don't know how I know this, but I was doing research for the show. When you go into like X
Good
videos
cover.
or one of those porno sites, it's like those ads pop up, you know? And one of the ads is like, you're going to have to fuck old women in your area. They're going to demand it. And I'm like, dude, I'm already fucking an old lady. Man.
Checkmate, bitches.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, but like, I'm like, you're going to have to. It's like, oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. I have to do it. I was just told by the internet. You know what I mean? I got to fuck old people. By the way, I'm like, I'm not watching ancient people porn. So
Yeah.
like, how do they know? You know, it's like my buddy used to say. He's like, I get those emails where it's like, you know, you need you're watching porno and then this thing pops up. It's like you want dick enlargement pills. He goes, and I go, shit, I didn't know there's a camera on this thing.
That's great.
All right, Danny, get back.
I'm back to back, right? 4 and 5.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with an oldie but goodie, Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay.
Pearl
Yeah.
Harbor.
Bro, with Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, baby.
Ben Affleck and what's the chick's name?
Yeah.
that-
Is that Steven Tyler's daughter?
No,
Oh, that's the
no,
one
no,
where they're like the fucking miners on the moon. or
Isn't
whatever
it
the fuck.
Brady's ex-wife?
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate
Oh no,
Beckinsale?
it's not Brady's.
Yeah.
Oh no. You're she was the nurse. Jennifer Gardner. She was in it.
Who is it?
Jennifer Garner?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Affleck's ex-wife.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's how they
Yeah, he
first got
married her.
together.
Before he went back with J-Lo and then he found out about the Diddy parties.
Buddy, what a fucking.
We'll get into it with
Dude,
Bob
he's
C.
he's the best.
But if
Just
that-
I
seeing
love
him
him.
smoke a cigarette,
It's the best.
It's like I get it, Ben.
Slam
Yeah,
the door.
I fucking get it. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody wants a Latina until you got a Latina problem.
That's why I told
That's
Tommy.
fucking life. Last pick.
Yeah.
I know no one has it. We're gonna go off the rails a little bit. I even watch this movie sometimes by myself. Fitz. Mulan,
Ooh, man.
Come on, huh? Disney movie.
buddy. The Genghis Khan fucking era.
I don't know if I've ever seen all of
I don't think I've
Mulan.
seen
Dude.
it.
So the moral of this story is, right?
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, the man of the family has to fight for the Ming Dynasty.
Okay.
Her father's old, decrepit Asian fella, barely walk, right? But he gets ordered because they're going to war.
So she goes.
So she dresses up like a dude,
Badass.
badass dude.
Hell yeah.
Puts her hair in her little Chinese bun.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Great flick,
I've
dude.
seen like the previews, but I've
And
never
the
watched it.
soundtrack, top 5.
I remember the songs. The
Yeah,
songs were
songs
fucking
are
great.
nasty, dude. Yeah, Mulan, great pick. Jeremy Lin of this fucking
so
draft.
you're done,
baby.
right?
I'm done.
Can I just say this right now? The
Classic
biggest
Danny.
upset of this fucking whole
pick,
thing.
Number 5 pick, classic.
The biggest upset of this whole thing is that Danny didn't take 3 kings.
Yeah. What's 3?
Oh, 3 brothers.
3 brothers.
Oh, what's that? 4 brothers? What's that movie?
Four brothers, yeah. Four
Yeah,
brothers.
yeah. You love that movie.
Yep. That was, fucking goes to war with Vinny Sweets.
Yeah.
That died.
It did? I have to figure that out. Good thing we got mine going. We'll figure that out after. All right,
Yeah.
I'm up. My last one. You guys ripped everything out of my.
I know, me
everything
too.
else out of my thing.
Yeah.
I only have one left written down, so I'm just gonna use it. I loved this fucking movie when I was a kid, and like you have to be an old person to fucking know it. War Games with Matthew Broderick. So Matthew Broderick's been in the draft twice. War
Imagine.
Games. War Games was like about this kid who's like got a computer. He's like it's
Yeah.
like 80s, and he like hacks into like the fucking and then he, like,
Pentagon,
basically
right?
sets off like the fucking nukes.
Yeah.
It's great film.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen
That's
it.
good.
think I have either.
It's good. I mean, I haven't seen it in 20 years, but anyways, it's not probably really one of my favorites, but it's the last one I have written down. So it
Everything
is what
else
it
was
is.
taken.
Yeah.
I got a tough pick, right? Because I have a fantastic bad movie, and then I have a comedy. I'm gonna go with the comedy. I'm picking Stripes.
Love it. That's a
Great
great pick.
fucking movie.
Great pick.
Stripes is another one where it's almost like 2 movies in one because they're in their shitty apartment and they're like fucking 30 something years old. They're trying to figure. And think about this, right? Bill Murray in that movie was like late 20s. He looked like he was 50 something.
Yep.
Him and the
Yeah, the aging of these guys.
Yeah, they looked older back
It's wild. They just looked way
They
older.
showed a picture of the father. What's his name? Ben. Remember Family Wonder Years? What's his name? Ben Savage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's the same age as his father was now. I mean, Ben Savage not in the right home.
No, they don't
Yeah,
have
but
guys like that. Like,
but you see
how
how old he
old he
looked.
dude,
and
Gene
now-
Hackman?
Yeah.
It's wild.
Like, I think Wilford Brimley was like my age when he was in The Natural.
When he was doing the diabetes commercials,
Yeah.
I'm like, how old is this guy? And he's like, oh, he's
He's
34.
born like that. Benjamin Button.
Just has that walrus fucking mustache.
Yeah.
But Stripes is like 2 different
great.
movies, and it's fucking like that half of the movie, and then the other half of the movie when they're like deployed and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they're banging the MPs.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Such a great movie. Bill Murray's the best.
Last ad, Misguided Spirits. Misguidedspirits.com. Big Bad James, our guy. You can order it online. I think they're still in the liquor stores. I got to get with James this week. I got to talk to him on the phone. But you can order the spirits there. Hinky Dink Whiskey. Crooked Vodka.
Ho and Howell's walk.
yeah.
Crooked Vodka.
Yeah,
That's what you said.
Crooked Vodka.
Good job, Fitzy.
That's what we drink when we drink it, and that's what I blacked out on when I was with him. So do that. Don't black out, but drink it. All right, so voicemails. Now I read the
Transcripts.
transcript. This is a new caller. I'm just gonna let go. Let me know when you can hear. Yeah.
Yo, short time listener, first time caller. Fucking hell, boys. What I really want to say is, can you please, for the love of Christ, get someone on the show that's under the age of 62, that doesn't qualify for Medicaid, doesn't have a fucking AARP membership, dude? But like these cartoon takes, holy fuck, dog shit. I mean, no Dexter's Laboratory, no Our Real Monsters, no the fucking GOAT, the greatest of all television. Fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog, you kidding me? Fucking piece of shit. No wonder why your kids hate you. One left for college, just to get away from you, siphoning your cash flow. The other one just uses you for Doobie's wings. I don't blame him. Fuck, those sound delicious, huh? Anyways, fuck you. Shout out to Tyler Cole, who turned me on to this podcast. Been my best friend, big brother, for going on 15 years now. OG North Shore Beef moderator. Anyway, last thought, roast beef, mid-tier sandwich, man. Like
Oh
fucking
my
hell.
God.
Get a pastrami, way better.
Who is this guy?
I don't know if I
He's a
love
beef
him.
guy.
I don't know.
Clearly
what-
not.
Let me tell you.
He knows Tyler Cole.
Okay.
You know who Tyler
Yeah,
is?
yeah, yep.
Let me tell you this right now. I love this kid.
I like him too.
Yeah, I like somebody who's not afraid to fucking tell me I'm a loser. I do it all day in my own head, but you know, it's good when somebody else does it for me too.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love pastrami, but let's not kid ourselves.
Beef's where it's at.
Beef's where it's at.
Beef.
Pastrami's good.
Yeah. I'll fuck up a pastrami.
Great topic here. Great topic. Top 5 war movies. Fucking coming at you right now. Okay? Here we go. Number 5. Fucking comedy. Stripes. Bill Murray. Fucking unbelievable. John Candy wrestles 2 broads in a fucking pool of pudding.
Stripes, cocky nose.
Number 4. The Patriot.
2
Lord,
picks.
he's fast and accurate. The same shit I say when I'm fucking on the toilet. Number 3. Jarhead. Why?
Ooh, good one.
Because it has a fucking soundtrack that we can relate to. It was kind of like fucking
Forgot about
the
Jarhead.
first war movie I can remember that had like music and shit that I remember as a kid. Fucking pretty good. Number 2. Apocalypse Now.
Come on.
Fucking doing karate in a hotel room, fucking drunk, wrecking a fucking lamp. Everyone can relate to that shit. Number 1, boys. Full Metal Jacket.
Bingo.
Fucking Gorma Pio turning the back of his head into a fucking garage door opener. Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, fellas. Well, the Bruins are going to be awesome this year. They're without Edwards. Fucking guy's a fucking pig. Love you. Go Bruins. Goodbye.
So
On that topic.
on that topic,
On that topic.
somebody called to wish Clocky a very happy birthday.
Clarky, what's up, son? Happy birthday.
It doesn't even
from
seem
Rick
real.
And me and all of the Bruins tribe. You pickle farmer, you blamed me and Chara for all the losses of the Bruins. Tell that to my friend Zdeno to his face. When I was sitting down with him for the one-on-one interview for Chara at 1000, I reminded him of the first year with the Bruins, and he was minus 27, and I thought he would get out of his chair and wring my neck. It would have been a great scene in Halloween 3. The list of Winthrop alumni starts with Eruzione and ends with Clarky, son.
Son.
Happy birthday, and may all the odd, juicy rebounds and tumbling muffins bounce your way in this next lap around the sun. Son, you can take it 2 ways. All the best, son. Clarky.
I think it's unbelievable.
It's
So
fucking
Levy and
great.
his buddies had it for his birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, was that not the creepiest thing you've ever heard?
Well, he doesn't
He's-
sound great.
He's sick.
I knew that.
You know what I mean? He's got something going on, degenerative or whatever. But
But the like that weird like fake laugh.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of it.
yeah.
Son.
Son,
Son.
pickle
Son.
farmer.
All right, one more for this.
Pickle
One more
farm,
for this episode.
War movie draft. What a great idea.
Evans idea.
Take Braveheart, Saving Private Ryan, Gladiator. Give me some Star Wars since we're apparently going fictional as well. Give me 300. And an honorable mention, which wouldn't meet actual criteria, but we know you guys never follow the rules anyways, so give me a little chugga, chugga, toot, toot. Major Pain, baby. Damon Wayans.
What a pluck.
Fucking killing it.
What a pluck.
Danny's so
dude.
mad.
What a pluck.
Dude.
Major Pain, dude. What a pluck.
Yeah, unbelievable. All right. So we got Patreon coming up.
Yep.
And so we'll figure this out, but we're gonna have the ugly sweater party. We'll figure out how we're doing that. Because we're not doing unfortunately, Halloween will come back next year. A lot going on this year. It's tough to get nights because now that like Tommy's playing Friday nights, it's like, we usually they give us a Friday, whatever. People like, by the way, a couple of people like, no fucking Halloween party, bullshit. I'm like, you run it, dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Anyways, so we're gonna do that. We have a great episode coming with Bob C. We're gonna have a little Patreon coming up right now, and then if you don't remember the Patreon, it's as cheap as $5. By the way, new Patreon member, my buddy Scotty Hewitt,
Nice.
fucking in. And yeah, we get some stuff for that, and yeah, so we will see you next week, and maybe we'll upload the Bob C episode like next Saturday, so it'll be even earlier or Friday for everybody if they want it for Patreon. So yeah, that's it. Anything else?
Nope.
Good. All right, peace. We love you. Bye.
Later.